Alrighty. Just another reminder to stay tuned for our season 2 discussion for the show that will be happening next time. Geass is normally uploaded. We're recording this way in advance, so we don't know. But next time Geass video is posted, it will be a big podcast discussion, similar to ones we've done in the past. Let's go. Don't look for 1 second. Oh, there's another episode.
After this?
Yeah. Wait, don't look. I thought...
We actually have like 15 episodes left.
I think the next one is actually the finale. So I guess we'll start a new video here.
Can't look.
No. Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
I thought that last video we made on this was going to be the last one, but I was completely wrong. So welcome to the finale. Actually, this is episode 24 of season 2 of Geass. We're also going to be watching the next episode as well. Next video that's posted is going to be a discussion of season 2 of Geass. We did a discussion for season 1 if you haven't already seen that. That's posted on our channel. But yeah, we're getting into the finale. Any expectations, or you just want to get right into it?
I think I just want to get into it.
Okay, Lindsay doesn't care. Lindsay, as always, Lindsay doesn't give a shit.
There's just so many twists and turns. I don't even know what I can predict or what I can say. They're like in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's go.
I have a duty to get everyone to safety. But no, I'm just sorry I did this to you. Everyone in a battlefield controlled by flayers.
Another flayer strike.
The aftershock and everything is just pulling everything in. You like Arthur's in there?
Yeah.
All units, attack in waves and force the Damocles to continue launching flayers.
Over the water.
How easily. It's so easy. For me too.
We're ready to fire the next one.
Right.
I thought it was the last episode like 4 episodes ago.
Yeah, you did. Every episode you've been like, this is the last one, and I'm like, ooh, it's the last one, and then you're like, it's not the last one. Like, this is the last
Next
time
one's
we'll see this.
actually the last. The one after this is actually the final episode. I think.
Actually, there's 3 OVAs in a movie that are all mandatory
There's also
watching.
a movie that is mandatory after this. And there are 7 OVAs that are extra that you don't have to watch them.
There's actually a secret season 3 that only a few select people know about.
There's the 7 OVA series, which isn't that good, and it takes place between seasons 1 and 2, and it's a side story that's like mostly unconnected. And then there's the movie, which is an actual sequel that came out a few years ago.
I would have liked to see. Haven't you not seen it?
I have not seen it.
Yeah.
I know what it's about, but
It would have been funny if all the OVAs were just from Rivel's perspective. Everything. What the fuck is happening?
the grip of Damocles.
It renders tactics useless. If I can get within a tight range, they won't be able to use it.
But it's so immense. The Damocles was specially designed and built to achieve absolute air superiority. If it reaches a certain altitude, we'll lose our only chance against it.
Suzaku,
This is going up and up.
And in turn, our attacks can't break through their shields.
Let's see what she
They
can
may as
do.
well be spectac- There's nothing left for the world except to cower before the crushing might of the flayers.
Well, that offers a sort of peace, too.
Mass our remaining forces around the apple. We're going to launch a direct assault on the Damocles with our hostages on board.
Sure about that?
Your return here means it's nearly figured out. Schneisel, are you trying to kill the captives too?
Now that the Black Knights have been beaten...
We aren't beaten yet!
Very well then, I'll wait 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Aren't you talking to me because you're already in position to counterattack?
Alright, fine. 10 minutes.
That's a hefty loan, sir, considering we need 10 minutes to prep the next shot.
It saves me from dealing with them after the battle.
Are you saying you don't need the Black Knights anymore?
Gonna
What
nuke the
purpose
Black
would
Knights.
collective military strength possibly serve?
Oh, Mount Fuji's fucking destroyed.
What's up, Prez?
It's amazing. I mean, when you think about it, our student council members are out fighting the whole world.
What is that sarcasm?
From behind?
Oh shit.
The Black Knight.
Snuck away. Yeah.
I'll defeat you myself, I swear.
OP2.
Shinke, you'll fail. Justice weighs on my side. It's over. What the?
Oh god.
You turned your back on your country in order to climb in rank, so here's the ugly way it ends. What is this you fight for?
The one thing I want that I'll fight for is a future.
Your future is worthless.
No!
I failed.
Okay.
Ejected. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, they've done better than I expected.
Oh god.
Level 75%.
Oh god.
And they're boarding.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Now to settle things. What's the try? Not giving in. I've got pride too, you know.
No!
I wasn't in time. Did they get in?
Oh, but he stalled him. He did get him back.
Communication. Holding out this long was good enough. You will now follow mission Apate Alithea.
Master Lelouch.
Look how she's back in that outfit.
I'm grateful for the resolve you've all shown.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Should we fire?
Boy.
You're a valued combatant.
That's why I came to pick that up.
Then, will you be escorting me?
You're going out there? I mean, you'll have to kill Nunnally yourself.
I have no choice if she stands in the way of the Zero Requiem.
Lelouch, don't you hate me for cheating you out of your own life? I affected your life and drastically changed your fate.
That doesn't sound like you, the immortal witch. C2, the Geass power you gave me only put me on the path that would lead to my destiny and nothing more. Everything that followed was my choice.
In all my life, I've never met a man like you.
C2.
Oh.
I'm going to stop you! Goodbye, Lelouch!
Oh my god. I'm gonna take off that ridiculous robe.
To me! Get to the Damocles!
Stop! You're no match for the current!
I'm sincerely glad that you care, Lelouch. Now go on, hurry. Just make sure you come back. That'll make me smile, okay?
Yes.
Dying with a smile on her face.
I have to succeed no matter what. This move must work.
Enemy. We're the Blaze Luminous away from the Flayer launch tube immediately. We're going to redirect our aim at the Shinkiro. Lelouch, discarding your life at the end?
Can I just shoot the flail like right into where they're gonna shoot the other one?
Nunnaly, can you do this?
Yes, Brother Schneisel.
Blaze Luminous, lower. No.
If we collided with a reaction corresponding to that composition, we can prevent it from reaching criticality.
Now you need to input the local environment data just within a 19-second time frame.
And even if you complete the program, you'll only have 0.04 seconds to execute.
Why are they in there? Getting
They're
Arthur?
sneaking out.
Oh.
They've been boarded, remember?
With this,
Right.
peace will.
Suzaku! Yes, Your Majesty!
With the Geass to live.
Ooh.
It should work in theory, but
Never been tested.
A Flayer!
It disappeared?
it worked.
It worked.
They did it in 19 seconds and then in 0.04 seconds.
Together they could do anything. Suzaku and Lelouch.
Yeah. Well, what
They're
about the rest of
unstoppable
them?
if they're working
Ooh.
together.
Keeping it open. Oh shit.
They've gotten through the blaze?
They have indeed.
Oh my god. Now she can't see it to pick it up.
Yeah.
Missing key! I must find the Damocles key!
Where's my glasses?
Oh, jinkies. I can't see anything without my glasses. I'm blind.
Kudos, Lelouch. I salute you for forcing me to implement my final plan.
Huh? You're really going to do that?
Yes.
Which is
Turn
what?
the Damocles into a prison for Lelouch and the others.
Oh.
After we've abandoned ship, we'll obliterate the Damocles entirely with a flare.
To win, we need to stop Schneisel. I'm analyzing the internal structure. I have to break the password. What?
Gino?
Oh my god.
You're really doing this right now?
Everyone always just comes in at the worst possible moment.
I'll destroy you here and now.
Oh.
How is it so powerful?
Oh my god! It reflected off the inside of the shield.
Go on ahead. It's all up to you now. Go. Right, coward.
Has to go on foot now.
That was close.
Stop fighting me, Gino. I will do whatever it takes to protect something I love. I'm fighting for the same reason. To protect what?
Schneisel on the control and command floor?
7th sequence. Flayer detonation point set to within the Damocles.
Take it off.
Damocles and the Flayers are simply machines in the end. We can always rebuild them. If it turns out that our system has destroyed him, there will be plenty of organizations happy to build Flayers for us.
Isn't that basically terrorism? Besides, there's Princess Nunnaly's opinion to consider also.
Why care for what she says? Bait has no opinion.
What do you mean? You're abandoning her?
World peace or a single life. It's sad to say, but one cannot be compared with...
Fucking detard.
Right.
Bastard. Just
Yeah.
how many times does he switch sides?
I have to stop Lelouch.
We have to hold out here.
Orange boy.
His Majesty completes his mission.
I despise what Lelouch is now.
The Knight of Six. That's a fitting opponent.
I love how he was just such a heel in the beginning. Oh shit. And now he's just so awesome.
Yeah.
Just can't help but love him.
I've made a reason to fight. A promise. Are you saying that you love Lelouch? I believe the time has finally arrived for me to stop accumulating experiences and start living. That makes you sound almost human. Well done.
Probably she lost that shield.
Bye now. Winning or losing, I never would have thought that those feelings were still inside me, alive and well.
It's too bad they built her that whole new nightmare.
Just
And
blow
then
it
she
up.
just destroyed it immediately. Could she see?
Standing by to launch. Rendezvous point with Sir Hartgren is as planned. No changes.
I've been waiting for you, Schneisel.
I suppose this means that you have me in checkmate. Please.
Far in advance.
I'm dying to know. Just how did you discover what my plan was?
You're mistaken. What I anticipated was the pattern of your own nature.
My nature?
You don't have the desire to win. You remember that chess match at the Vermilion Forbidden City? You only play games you can't lose.
You predicted that I would abandon the Damocles?
This time I'm going to make sure that you lose.
Meaning, I'll be put to death.
You all betrayed Lelouch then?
Huh? And for a valid reason, he threatened us. However, now that Lelouch is no longer here...
At the very least, we believe that the others think dictatorship is wrong and will never support it.
Very well.
Everyone just flip-flops every day.
You're saying he's okay, right?
Yes. My brother didn't kill me. I'm still here after all is said and done.
And once again, here you are.
Ruler. He isn't driven by the ambition that egoists have. I was a fool not to have seen that. Wouldn't you agree?
Princess,
Guilford, you're never going to stop calling me that, are you?
How?
He's blind, or I think.
He must have maybe just got on like
He got really fucked up by it permanently.
I only wanted to give everyone what
It's
they
good
want.
because now he can't look
To
at
bring peace to
Lelouch.
civilization.
Yeah, well, he's already been Geassed.
True nature.
That's a matter of opinion.
Wait, sorry. This is an important conversation.
I only wanted to...
Were you intending to use the Damocles as a tool to dominate the world?
I only wanted to give everyone what they want. To bring peace to civilization.
Disregarding humanity's true nature?
That's a matter of opinion.
Then you actually imagined you could maintain the world in a perpetual state of now. Life without change might be called anything except life. It's nothing more than experience.
But link those together and they become knowledge, right?
Schneisel, you truly are superior. So superior, you can't even see it. Emperor Charles sought the past. You seek the present. But I seek the future.
But the future may prove to be worse than the present.
No. It will be better, because no matter how long it takes, people will continue to seek out happiness.
Even though that will end up making people greedy. Your folly also knows no limit. Hope and dreams are merely names for aimless fiction.
You're restricted, since you belong to the symbol known as a royal family, which looks down on the world. I've seen it over and over. People who struggle against sadness, those who seek the future, how they all carry on wishing for happiness. Human nature is why I chose Geass and to wear a mask.
You're contradicting yourself. You, who continually deny the will of others, are standing here before us affirming the will of humanity. That's enough. Kill me now and be done with it. We will gladly give our lives to bring peace to the world.
And that's how I came to my decision, that I'd give you the gift of the words. You shall serve Zero.
And you never intended to kill me at all. You wanted to.
It's even worse for him.
Goodness damn it.
He was recording it all that time.
He anticipated Schmeisel's thoughts and recorded that conversation.
Like he said, he counted on his nature.
Yeah.
He's predictable.
Schmeiser, your willingness to let yourself be killed is exactly what has led you to be defeated.
Don't move! You never should have come this far! You shouldn't even be alive, you bastard!
What right have you to deny my existence? You have none.
Zero, at least finish me with your Geass too.
Sorry, Detard. You're just not worth wasting my Geass on.
Finally, this snake is dead. This fucking guy.
You can begin by canceling the self-destruct for the Damocles.
However, Nunnally is the one who has the flayer control switch.
Oh my god.
How epic was that?
That was
Predicted
crazy.
everything.
Down to the second, down to like his speech pattern.
Yeah, exactly. Suzaku versus Gino. Let's go.
It doesn't matter how strong. And this is the result, Gino. No, I've done what I came to. He damaged the Blaze Luminous system?
Now, Colin! Thanks, Gino! Suzaku, I've come to end it. Our continually crossing paths.
Final battle. Colin versus Suzaku.
She have it.
It's you, isn't it, Big Brother? Did you come for the Damocles key?
Yes, it's dangerous. Dangerous to you.
Then that's why. Why? I won't close my eyes to things any longer.
Broken Father's Geass. By your own will?
Now, Lelouch.
She just needed to see so badly.
On me as well?
Like her mom. How her power had been like lurking
Yeah.
within her for so long, but in the last moment. Nunnally. It's so crazy when her eyes open.
Any longer.
She just looks so different. Like,
Yeah. That's crazy.
what'd you think of the episode?
The whole episode was pretty crazy. Yeah, tricking Schneisel like that. The anti-flayer device. To like get it at the exact thing
And I love it because what tipped the scale is Suzaku's Geass to live.
Yeah. Well, that's...
It's such a perfect thing to highlight because it's like he's magically perfectly efficient because he's so like such a good soldier and everything and so exact with his movements and everything, no wasted movement, how he's a perfect pilot and everything, that to have that command means that like there's like a mystical sort of perfect water finding its, or what are the phrases, like water finding its level, is that right? I don't know, whatever it is, like how I don't know, it's just like the easiest path of least resistance. Yeah, that's what it is. Finds it, and how that was like they had such a strict window to do it.
Yeah, it is cool because Suzaku's whole thing that like made him worse was that he had a death wish.
Yeah.
So now that he doesn't have that, he's like just very, very good, very efficient. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Nunnally in the end here, because I don't think he's going to use his Geass on her, but he's going to have to convince her just of the truth. But it's hard because, you know, when everyone, like, it's hard for her to believe anything when he's just such a liar and has just been lying about everything, or and the people who don't believe his lies just get brainwashed. I kind of just want to go into the next one and then finish it up.
Okay. Wait, look at the title. Zero. Okay. Welcome everybody back to Nope. Final episode. Let's go. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out or stay tuned for our series end discussion.
Check out Patreon for uncuts.
Yeah, uncut reactions on Patreon. Let's go. Final episode of Cookies. I love this show.
I'm scared.
You're scared? Don't be scared. Just enjoy it. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
What are these birds?
Just in there.
First time in 8 years I've seen your face of a brother and a murderer. And I wear the same face as well, don't I, Lelouch?
That's been you firing the flayers up until now.
Yes, I would have done whatever I had to, even if it meant killing my big brother. That's why I can't allow you to have control of the flayer. Why I can't hand this key to you. And I wouldn't even if you used your Geass on me.
Use Geass on Nunnally? It's true. Time
It's
after
never
time
been
I've
an
wanted to
option.
use it on her. The power of the king. But Nunnally was the reason for everything I've done. So I could never use Geass's power of absolute submission on her. But now, no, I can't. If I resort to twisting my own sister's will, then
What's the point?
I didn't think they had the OP in the last episode.
Yeah, they did.
No, I don't remember them playing it on the final episode of the series. I think it's called End of the World. OP.
Yeah.
Zero.
Even though we're on opposite sides and our methods differ from one another, I always thought you cared about Japan in your own way. Now,
There's something that Lelouch and I have to do.
I see. You really crave power that much. In that case,
In that case, what?
you mustn't be allowed to live, Suzaku. I'm going to defeat you and stop Lelouch.
No, that won't happen.
Them fighting is so cool because they've both gotten like each other's upgrades.
Yeah, it's been going back and forth in
Yeah.
this arms race, and now they're finally at the pinnacle. You like this ash storm?
Yeah. Everyone is dying after this, just from
Of black
inhaling
lung?
this. Yeah.
You, power without a master!
You who have something to depend on, a weak man.
This is such a good finale. I don't want to hype it up too much, but like it's such a good ending.
Oh my
I have
god.
to take responsibility for starting this because that's what allows me the right to lead others.
Lelouch, you have no right to seize control of the world. You of all people who took the name Zero, then bent the will of so many in order to serve your own.
Did you want a future of living in constant fear of assassination? This was for your future too, Nunnally.
My future? When did I ever say that I wanted this? I would have been perfectly satisfied by just living with you.
Don't you see? Our reality is restricted by all sorts of things.
That's the reason I've been fighting on the side of the resistance.
You could have used the system to achieve your ideals.
But what about the others? Those people who aren't allowed into the system? How will they ever be able to voice their objections to anything?
You!
Don't you dare look down on others, you elitist!
What about those who've no choice but to join the system?
What's fair? When you follow the methods of an aggressor, then you're only serving to legitimize them.
If you go into battle now, you'll die!
Why you? And you call yourself a... I apologize. This is the only way I know how to live.
Yoshio!
People always have to fight!
I fight because there is something that I must protect!
Maybe that we can no longer find morality or a sense of dignity in our warfare. Regardless, I still needed to belong somewhere.
For that reason alone we fought. No, To. Is this really the best thing for us?
You know, war is the mother of invention.
Nonsense, Earl of Pudding. You don't care one bit whether or not your invention benefits mankind. Nina, was it? What about you, huh? I was just... You see, we simply didn't want it to happen again. Oh. However,
people are subject to weakness.
That's right. Even I have dreams, don't I? Now they're telling me
What I like about everyone like coming together here is it's not like, oh, they're finally meeting up. You're just like, I guess they're all together now because they've been like
kind of been
all
talking.
over the place all the time, stealing each other's stuff. Like no one really seems like each other's enemies because everyone has just been like swirling around in the same areas for so long. And I was also quickly going to say, one thing I also really like about the Colin versus Suzaku fight is I feel like Colin and Suzaku are much more, like, parallels to each other, or, like, they're much more comparable than Lelouch and Suzaku, who were never fighting for the same, like, Lelouch was, we talked about before, Lelouch was always in it for himself, and he was in it for revenge. He wasn't in it for Japan, but both Colin and Suzaku, like, I feel like they are more... Two people who were going in separate ways. Like, Colin was on the side of the rebellion and Suzaku was on the side of, like, joining the system or whatever.
Yeah.
So I really like this fight because in our last discussion and previously it's always been like, oh, which way's better, Lelouch or Suzaku? And it's kind of been like, well, they're not even doing the same thing, so I can't say what one's better when they're literally not trying. They don't have the same goal in mind, but it's cool because Colin does, and Suzaku, I never really thought about it before.
Lelouch has like more goals. His thing is more complicated. There's a lot of conflict within him in a different way. But yeah, I think you're onto something there.
But now they're telling me I don't have any right to them. They don't think I'm able to fight, but I can. Why does everyone treat me like a fool?
Poor guy. Human history is one of struggle. Even so.
The world and the people in it will never be what we want them to be.
So now you'll force them? That's your solution?
That's plain despicable! Using Geass, a power that manipulates the minds of people and violates their human dignity.
Then what about the Damocles? Would you agree that's a despicable method that forces people to obey?
The Damocles will become a symbol of their hatred. All their hatred will be focused here. That way people can move toward the future.
I see. You have the same idea, Nunnally. In that case, Lelouch V. Britannia commands you. Hand over the Damocles key to me now!
She's not gonna.
No! No, I mustn't give it to you. I mustn't do it! All the sins you've committed! Take this. It's yours now.
Just turns into like 2 years old. Orange boy!
Not quite! You like that struggle, like she missed? Memorize this! Jeremiah Gottwald!
Because that's the memorable name of the man who has defeated you.
What memory? I remember nothing. I have no memories.
No memories? Could it be?
Gonna
Anti-Geass.
On, Tristan, move it!
The radiant wave surge is out of ammo.
That's so fast. Not quite!
Yeah.
I can't beat her. Even using the Geass I'm cursed with. Your strength is unimaginable, Colin.
Jean has better specs than yours yet. Why? While you're this strong, do the right thing!
Let's end this once and for all!
If only you had justice on your side!
Oh shit.
What happened? You mean I didn't get him then?
You're wrong. You got me all right, Colin.
It was close.
You won. You beat him, Colin. You've grown up following your own thoughts without help from others, which means I am now free to follow the path I must take to my destiny. I thank you. I love you, little sister.
You used your Geass on me, didn't you? Come back!
Her one enemy.
Stairs, yeah, that's like a huge meme. It's like, who's the asshole who put stairs in the crippled girl's chamber?
Attention, entire world! Hear my proclamation. I am Lelouch V. Britannia, Emperor of the Holy Britannian Empire and your only ruler.
My God.
It's not possible. Schneisel has surrendered to me. As a result of this, I am now in control of both the Damocles and the flayer.
And even the Black Knights no longer possess the strength to oppose me now. If anyone dares to resist my supreme authority, they shall know the devastating power of the flayers.
Those who could challenge my military rule no longer exist. Yes, from this day, from this moment forward, the world belongs to me.
Lelouch V. Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world! All hail Lelouch!
I can't believe Jeremiah is just like 2 months, another time skip. Imperial Crown Colony of Japan. Great.
Our Emperor also carries the distinction of being CEO of the Black Knights, as well as the current chairman of the UFN Supreme Council. And look at this, too. Those who foolishly opposed Emperor Lelouch are being transported to the execution ground. During the latest Great War, the capital Pendragon was destroyed and soldiers sacrificed their lives. Among them, Sir Suzaku Kururugi, the Knight of Zero.
Arthur. That's so sad.
United Federation of All hail Britannia! All hail Lelouch!
Glory my ass. I can't believe we have to broadcast this and call it justice.
Is this what you want?
Lelouch, can you just like kill yourself, please?
But that's evolution.
You mean progress, don't you, Earl of Pudding?
About that name you call me. Are you still bitter?
I could be not. What's up with them, Professor Lloyd and Miss Rakshata? Did something once happen between them? It's hardly worth mentioning, and when I think back on it now, it wasn't anything at all. It was just a starting point.
I still wonder what that means to this day.
Ogie!
Do that and you'll play right into their hands.
Please.
What is that?
Zero?
C2?
But Lelouch is over there!
Not C2. Or...
Was that what Lelouch and Suzaku had to do?
Ceasefire! I'll take care of this interloper.
This is very familiar to the start of the show.
Last night. Impudent fool!
Suzaku, you have to kill me. You must promise.
You're going through with this, no matter what?
The hatred of the whole world is now focused directly upon me. And now the only thing that remains is to get rid of me and finally break the cycle of hatred. The legend of Zero isn't dead. It lives within the hearts of the Black Knight. Schneisel will serve Zero also. With this, the world will...
That's why he said serve Zero, not me.
Exchange of open... Mankind will be able to move forward into the future.
I like that because he said serve me to like all of the other people so that when he dies, then they won't be Geass anymore. The only person who will be is Schneisel.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of deserved it anyway.
That, yes, is the Zero Requiem. We both realized it back in C's world. We knew how humanity was longing for the future.
Hey Suzaku, Geass power is similar to a wish, don't you think? It's a request to someone to give you the power to achieve what you can't on your own.
A wish? No.
Yes, and I'm going to grant a wish called Geass to all the people everywhere, for the future of the entire world.
Lelouch, the price you're going to pay for using your Geass on them is a dear one.
The only ones who should kill are those prepared to be killed. Suzaku, you're going to be a hero now. The Messiah who saved the world from Emperor Lelouch V. Britannia, the enemy of the world, as Zero.
Lelouch.
The punishment for what you've done shall be this, then. You will live on, always wearing that mask, serving as a knight for justice and truth. You will no longer live your life as Suzaku Kururugi. You shall sacrifice the ordinary pleasures of your life for the benefit of the world. For eternity.
This, Geass, I do solemnly accept.
Lelouch, are you? You mean everything you've done until now?
How did she get that?
Oh, big brother, I love you.
Yes.
He can die with a smile on his face.
I destroy the world and create it anew.
You can't leave me! You can't! Please open your eyes, big brother, please! Big brother!
Lelouch, the demon is dead! Free his prisoners!
This isn't good. Everyone, retreat!
Is that who I think it is?
It's Zero. It's him. It's Zero.
All I wanted and needed to be happy was to be with you. How can I ever look forward to the future without you?
Soundtrack is just going crazy right now. It's going back to school.
The world's gotten a lot better since that eventful day. All the energy that was once expended on war has now been directed towards solving hunger
And her
poverty.
mom.
As expected, all sorts of hateful and evil deeds have been blamed on you. Maybe that's because people find it a lot easier to accuse a person with a name rather than a piece of technology called Damocles. Perhaps that's putting it too simply. Whatever the reason, the world is free of the past. It's finally able to move forward into the future now.
That's so nice.
I wonder if to your elaborate strategy. Nevertheless, there are still plenty of problems we have to work out for ourselves. But even so,
Orange boy.
It's an orange farm now.
I said that Geass was the power of the king which would condemn you to a life of solitude. I think maybe that's not quite correct. Right? Lelouch?
The end.
That was such a good ending.
Wasn't it?
It tied it up really good.
It's so good.
It's like the only way, like I was like, can he please just like kill himself? Because that's the only possible good ending. Any other ending would have been absolute garbage.
Yeah. The end.
Very nice. That was such a I cannot believe what a satisfying ending that was.
Isn't that crazy?
It was really, really good.
Why aren't more anime made like this?
I know, especially the fact that it was an anime original as well. But maybe that's something that helped it in a way, because there wasn't any like pre-made thing that was pressured to like go on and on and on and on.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
It was good. Sorry, I feel like it was a really great show because it was just so extra in like every possible way. It was just very had like a very dramatic flair to it, and it kind of kept you on your toes like constantly. Like there was a plot twist like every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Everyone was like one-upping each other, like, oh well, you thought that, but actually this and that, and it all just kind of escalated, and like no one was a good guy. Like every side was like committing horrible atrocities, and everyone was like, you know, oh, well, this much sacrifice is worth it to me for my goal that I want. And everyone was kind of doing that, but coming at it from different sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like at the end of it all, especially since so much of it had been caused by Lelouch, that he
For
could,
him to take
the
all
fact that he
responsibility.
took it all responsibility upon himself, but he didn't have to, because he had already done so much over the course of whatever, he didn't have to, like, use the Damocles and bomb everything and, like, cause more destruction than there already was just from these wars that had been going on between Japan and Britannia and the China and everywhere that got involved versus Britannia, and then like when it all got switched around and stuff, there had already been so much. There was no need to go anything farther than just really play into that role of and use Geass on like so many people but have it be so that it will go away afterwards as well. And the other thing is Jeremiah can undo Geass as well. So if anyone, like, I hope someone went back and, like, got that girl that was tasked to write on the wall every day. And, like, I hope Lelouch, like, remembered her and was like, hey, Jeremiah, can you please just go deal with this? It's been really weighing on me. She's been there for, like, years at this point.
But yeah, it's not common for a show to be this tied up this good. This
especially in this show that has such complex and, like, high, like, God and like this and that, but they kind of like
war and peace and all these conflicting
and so
themes
many
and
characters and like magical powers and stuff. Like it would have been very easy for Lelouch to have, instead of wrapping things up in the way that he did, like if you were the writer and you're like get a little bit too carried away, you could just Mariana and the Emperor are doing this and that and in here, and then Lelouch is gonna do it in there in a different way, and they're like in this fucking seas world and flying all around, and there's magical people like trained up into a DNA strand. Like you could just keep going down that route forever because it's fake stuff. You can just keep making up more and more elaborate, confusing powers and like things in this world. But I'm really glad that they like kind of went there and then got rid of it and then settled it back in the normal world, because it gave the rest of the people after he's gone a choice in what they're gonna do and how they're all gonna move on from there. And I also liked how he had like everyone that could oppose him or like stop this plan. They were all, not only were they like, they were all there, but they were also all tied up. So none of them could stop Suzaku. Which is really good as well.
Yeah, I also like Suzaku taking responsibility for everything he's done as well, and taking this Geass as they end up calling it, this charge, this curse and a wish, or whatever they want to say, and only being Zero from here on, and the fact that he was called the Knight of Zero once again before, and then he becomes literally Zero, a knight for justice and truth afterwards, is huge. Like great foreshadowing on top of the already clever writing of like him always wanting to be the Knight of One, then becoming the Knight of Zero for the Zero Requiem. It's all really clever and really good, and I think that this is how another ever since how do I say this without spoiling what I'm talking about? I guess it's not, because I haven't actually seen it. This is kind of what I imagine will happen with Attack on Titan. I think this is what it has been. The groundwork has been laid for this to be happening in that. I just want to put that prediction out there at this point, since we actually don't know what's going to happen, and this won't be aired probably until the end of when that comes out. Anyway, I just want to get that out there. But yeah, I always love this, because it's just this is touted as like the best, like for a 50 episode show like this. It's like, it's so rare. This is like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and this are like, you don't get like satisfying endings in anime almost ever. Like it's very, very rare that you get a really good ending.
What I also really like is that the end of this came back down to Lelouch and Suzaku rather than having it didn't have much to do with other people at the very end of it all. And that's what I like, rather than having like someone else come in and kind of decide the ending, like another person's appearance decide the ending. Same with the Emperor and Marianne as well, like how like they could have stayed around for longer and like played more of a part. But the fact that they didn't, I feel like it was just cleaner. You like kind of ended up with the same characters that you started out with, or you know what I mean? Like I just, it's a very, very clean ending.
I agree, yeah.
And everyone's just having a good time afterwards. And Colin's with her mom.
Yeah, her mom was in prison, but now she's all pardoned and out, which is good.
It's really nice.
And
they got
Ogi,
married.
And they had a traditional I love how they had, I guess they had both. I thought she was dressed in like traditional. They just got the pictures taken, but she's accepted his culture as well, and he's accepted hers as well.
They have the wildest wedding party of all time.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you have like leaders of countries, scientists, you have like knights of the round, you have just school students.
It's so good. Nice. And then Jeremiah with the orange farm.
Yeah, and it's nice because Anya doesn't have lost memories anymore, because he got rid of that for her, which is really good. And they all get to go to school again. I was sad when Arthur was at the grave when Suzaku wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Who took him to that grave?
I think that's a small sacrifice where he can't have Arthur at the same time, because it would give away to people that he is Zero.
Yeah. I hope someone has Arthur.
Yeah. I hope so too. Maybe Colin will take him.
Yeah.
Or he'll hang out in the student council.
And C2 is living her life.
Yeah, living her life, chilling
with her little cheese guy.
Cheese
it's
coon.
So good.
Yeah, I think that she is in the area where like back in England or wherever the fuck she was from. Like in that shot of the ending.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It kind of looks like Japan actually, now that I'm looking, but it's hard to say. Anyway. Yeah. I love this ending so much. Again, stay tuned for the discussion where we'll be talking about stuff a little bit more in depth. And yes, but would you say you liked the show?
I would say I liked it. Yeah, it was really good.
It's a really good show. It's one of my favorites.
It's an interesting show for me, I feel like, because the emotional investment wasn't as high as with other shows, but the like rapid fire pace and crazy shit that was happening.
It's a plot.
You're like so invested, and but at the same time, and like there's so much horrible stuff happening that I feel like you almost get blind to it, and you're kind of like being a maniac laughing along with Lelouch while people are dying. Like I feel like. Yeah, like there's a few moments where it's like very real, like with the euphemia stuff, where just that there are some like really emotional moments, or but also a lot of it is just kind of like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like you're just getting blown away by what's happening.
See you guys in the next show. Don't know what it'll be at this point, but stay tuned. And yeah, stay tuned for the discussion. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.